Who are these people that have turned their backs against the temple of God and chose to worship the sun in the east? Who are these men in high places that speak with their feet and talk with their hands? Who are these builders who have rejected the chief cornerstone and chosen to exalt a fallen cherub by the name of Lucifer? A group that denies the Lord Jesus Christ as God Almighty. A group so powerful, if you mention their name on YouTube, they automatically advertise their society underneath your video. And as I warned you in the documentary, The Boiling Frogs of Babylon, which you can still find on our website, that this society is not just in America and in Europe, where they have put their symbolism all over the place, but they have infiltrated all parts of the earth as they serve Satan, who is the god of this world. Everywhere from Brazil to Japan to Ghana, Nigeria, South Africa, Russia, and it goes on and on. But I want to tell you about something that happened to me while we were overseas in Kenya doing missionary work. While heading back to the place we were staying, I was ministering to the Uber driver, preaching the gospel to him. And thank God he was a believer, and he did not take the abomination. But as I started to tell him how we as a group have been going to war against the powers of darkness in the city of Nairobi, and how we could feel the witchcraft power and that principality that has a grip on so many in the city, he started to tell me about a mansion that had an underground tunnel that they would do human sacrifice and satanic rituals. And as this Uber driver is telling me this story about a time he gave a Luciferian a ride to this mansion. And let me explain to you that, especially in other countries where the poverty level is higher than America and places in Europe, they try to entice people to join their secret societies at a low rank or a low degree. Most never make it past the 3rd degree. And a lot of men that join this society, they're blinded to what it really is, and they just want to be a part of something that may help them be more successful, having a quote-unquote brotherhood. So this man in the back seat, he was describing this demonic presence within this man, as if there was a principality indwelt within this man, dressed in all white. And how this man was enticing the Uber driver about joining this society. And he even tries to lure him into the mansion and tells him how there are underground tunnels where they meet with the big man. And this is how they prosper. And he said he could feel the Lord warning him not to go with this man. Who knows if he would have ever made it out of that mansion alive. So the video you're about to watch is after I started to record about halfway through his story. And he said, I'm going to show you this mansion on the way to dropping you off. Brothers and sisters, this is real. As we follow Yeshua the Almighty and serve him in his army, the Luciferians are scattered around the earth, and they are in the army of the Antichrist. You better believe it, and you better start learning spiritual warfare, because we are against principalities and powers and the rulers of the darkness of this world and spiritual wickedness in high places.
I show you the Freemason.
And you said it's underground?
Yes.
Alright.
It's underground. I'll come and then go through here.
That's where it is?
No.
Okay.
I come.
Okay.
Yeah, this way I brought those guys. All worn in white.
They were in white?
Yeah. Oh, right here.
That's the building?
Yeah, this is the compound.
That's the compound?
Yeah. Now, just show the entrance.
So down here?
Yeah.
That's the entrance?
Yeah, this is the entrance.
Wow.
And the building are underground.
Underground.
You see that building?
Lavington Security.
Yeah.
Oh, that like a mansion?
Yeah. If you go there, you see the entrance.
Yeah.
It's so scary. Me, I don't even like seeing
this entrance. Yeah.
Yeah. Now the building is like that, and then you go underground.
It's underground.
Yes.
Wow.
Just on the top, down there.
Yeah, show me.
Yeah.
So you said when the guy, you dropped him off,
Yes.
he started, no wait, he told you to wait for him.
Yeah.
How long did you have to wait?
I waited for like 6 hours. 6 hours. Then he came, I took him back.
Processional way.
Yeah. So go in.
It's
just
inside there. Wow.
So the church is
It's under the ground.
Church, but you go in the ground.
That's what the guy said.
Yes.
Wow.
No, I got even to the door. I got even to the door.
He showed you.
No, yeah.
Wow.
You see, he was trying to convince me to get in the church, but my spirit told me no.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
So is this all it still?
No, not all of it.
Okay.
Part of
so
it.
under earth, it goes deep.
Yes, it goes deep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So, me, I've had a very blessing evening.
Man, I've had an amazing time with you, just talking.
Yeah, and I think it's just like you laid the fire.
Yeah. Yeah.
I talked to my pastor. We'll have a meeting. We talk. We discuss.
And if you have trouble, you call me.
If they doubt, I'll call you. Put on the
speakerphone.
We argue.
Yeah. With love.
With love. We argue. We come up with a solution. We make God's ministry be stronger.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh man.
I'm just documenting your testimony without, of course, showing your face.
Yeah.
And
now,
yes,
where that church is, you see that there is a church on the end of this.
Oh yeah, on
the top.
They say it's the biggest church.
Yeah,
it governs over hundreds.
Yes, Baptist. I don't know if is it Baptist or what. That church.
Yeah.
Now the Freemason guys,
They go underneath that church.
underneath there. And I think they don't
Wow. No, they don't know.
They don't.
I think the people at the top do know. They have to know.
Maybe the ones who did the construction.
Yeah.
The
So you
ones-
talk about the church right over here.
Yes, that Freemason is
Wow.
on top. That
Underneath.
is on top of the.
So they go in through that mansion,
Yes,
and they can go under. Wow.
And then that is where they meet the big man.
Lucifer.
Lucifer.
Wow.
With a sword.
Wow.
Yeah.
To meet with the big man, he said. Lucifer. With a sword in their hand. Makes you wonder what the sword is for. Imagine a tunnel underneath this satanic mansion that runs so far, that runs through, that goes all the way to an altar underneath one of the most powerful churches in Nairobi, where celebrities go. Even the president has visited that Sunday building. And while the people are lifting up their hands on a Sunday, not realizing the rituals and the sacrifice and the screams that echoed through that temple, through that Luciferian temple beneath them. Do you think that Uber driver was just a good liar? Do you think it's a possibility? Or maybe you just laugh things like this off. As we're getting ready to put out more dinner table messages and other documentaries, these smaller videos are important to do in between, because we want to expose anything Satan has his hands in. So make sure you pay attention as you travel, whether it's through the United States, Europe, or a country in Africa. They love to celebrate. They love to show their symbols in plain sight, especially the pyramid, in particular the double pyramid or the twin triangles that they believe represent the keys of Solomon, that they believe turn to sorcery. These are the men who reject and deny Jesus Christ as the Most High God. These are the men who design cities. And as I was doing my research, there was a person that uploaded a video a while back. And I'm very grateful because it saved me a lot of time. Now, I don't know what happened to this person, as their channel has been utterly silent. I'm assuming this person, it appears that this person who put this video that you're watching now with all of these clips was actually from Kenya. But in this video, you can clearly see that these Luciferians who design many cities across the earth have a diabolical plan in mind when they do it. because many of these buildings in Nairobi and in other cities across Kenya are designed to replicate the structures of these Luciferian temples and lodges. And here you see a pyramid in the middle of Nairobi. Look at this pyramid in Kenya. Look at these buildings and how they are designed in the same way as the Luciferian temples and lodges. As you watch the rest of this video, in the words on the screen, in the pictures, I want you to keep in mind that as I let you know in the Boiling Frogs of Babylon documentary, that a lot of the people that are involved in this society, whether they are police officers or government officials, a lot of people cry out against the oppression of the majority of people in charge of making rules and making laws and the policing of the cities. Even in Kenya, in Nairobi, when we will go into the streets to preach the word to the people, many of them would cry out against the oppression of a lot of the police officers. Now let's make it very clear that there are many police officers around the earth that love Jesus Christ and want nothing to do with Lucifer. There are even people in government positions. There are even people in high places that have not sold out to the devil. But the reality is, and sadly, they are the minority. But they would cry out that most of the police would treat them like cattle. But you see, if the devil has most of these people in this society, they are bred and taught that they are above human society and everyone is beneath them like cattle. It would explain why there's so much oppression with no remorse. But what will you do from here? Are you willing to pray for those in these secret societies that are able to be saved? Do you not care for their salvation? Was not Paul the Apostle an enemy of Christ at one point? Was he not wicked when Christ blinded him on the road to Damascus? Will you pray for these men and women that are blinded by the false light of Lucifer, the god of this world who has blinded the minds of the people? So when you finish this video, share it with somebody you know and pray for these people, that if they're able to be saved, that the Lord will save them. And pray for the man who exposed this underground tunnel. Pray for those that know the truth but are afraid of the consequence of standing against this society. Pray for their protection. Pray that the gospel will spread and that the people of God will rise up as the manifested sons of God who have far more power than those who get endowed with authority, who get endowed with principalities and powers, and the rulers of the darkness of this world and spiritual wickedness in high places. For we have Yeshua the Messiah, the Almighty, on our side. And if Christ be for us, who could be against us?